Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Todd, I love this place.
And we're underway in round one. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. No rest for the weary. He caught him there with the left hook. And a counter left. A lot of pre-match drama. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? Biting at the bit to get it on in this historic venue.
For a fighter walking into a theatre, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter punch. Looks like he's going for the finish here. His opponent with his guard up. No, we don't see a knockdown. Both men step back for just a moment. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Nice counter shot. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Every time I see him, take a big deep breath. Standing back to his head.
Here we go for round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Perfect counter shot. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
Sluggers will hit anything and everything. Your head, your ear, your elbow, your rib, your belly button. They are an absolute terror.
Why aren't they keeping their gloves up? Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. Beautiful counter punch. Nice exchange here from both men. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Good left hand. Catch and shoot. Neither man really defending the Carl Froch seeing cobwebs. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Good round, I like that.
Let's get it started in round three. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Nice counter shot. You've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class. It sometimes comes down to who's in better condition.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the flyweight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. Do you know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous? That is what writes our history book.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
On the right. He blocks the right uppercut. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Good counterpunching for both these athletes. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
There's the bell to start round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Nice job landing that left counter punch. Nice counter shot with the right hand. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
God, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. Still swinging with nothing left. Not a lot of defense here at all. Good counter-punching from both these fighters. Left punch. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
Punch scores. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Froch in trouble.
Oh, I heard that, never by saw it.
At this point, you gotta believe he can. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Good counter left hand there. He threw the hook, didn't land. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you can't think him. You just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
This is with that jab. Good counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Come on, look at him now. Right, it's so important now in the first minute of this next round to get on top of this.
There's the bell for round 6. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Good counter punching. Fantastic punch. Good punch. Perfect counter lands. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
There's a counter shot. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
On top of it. Don't let him get back in front. Don't let him get something. What's going to stop? Yeah, I like that one. Is that so good? Good, man. Every time you see him, take a big deep breath. Bang him down. Keep doing what you're doing. You get to up here and go back carrying it.
There's the bell to start round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Neither man really defending themselves. Can he close the show? Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on. Carl Froch, we didn't see this coming. He wants to finish the show right now. Can he find that one big shot? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. That counter shot lands. They're both trying for a knockout. Both men step back for just a moment. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
And we enter the 8th round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
He fails to score with that left hook. Nice job landing with that right hand counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Nice exchange here from both men.
Totally impressed. You know what? You got skill. You got... Oh, my goodness. I admire these guys.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some impressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
That left counter punch will score. It's obvious this fighter is gassed out. Why sitting there in front? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Is down big time on the score.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're getting it in the kitchen sink.
There's the bell to start round 9. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
And he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try to put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
And he misses with that jab. Hold everything! He caught him clean! Look at him trying to fight his way out of this. He might just want to hold on and play some defense. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged. And the right can't find a home. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. You've heard the phrase, finding a second wind. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system for a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over. Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Froch seeing cobwebs. And finally, Carl Froch goes down.
1, 2, 3,
4. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
This is the 10th. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Perfect punch. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. He got out of the way of that right hook.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Neither man really defending. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Oh, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and... This is the 11th. We've entered the championship round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Nice job by him to block that jab. Punch, counter punch. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges.
We thought we would have made it to 12. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. This is not good strategy. Those punches are doing nothing. That hook just can't find the target. Oh, that punch. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Can they figure out the combination to this safe? They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. You'd like to see more jabs. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The three judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.